What's good, people? It's Professional. I'm here with another video. Before I start this video, I want to say I am trying to build a community here. Please like, share, and subscribe. Comment if you have something to say, and hype this video. Today I'm reacting to Anton Daniels, one of my favorite Republican black men. This video, in honor of Pride Month, is called "No Trans People Are Allowed at My Party." Boosie is under fire by gay people, but won't back down. Imagine that. Let's hear what he got to say, guys.
For everybody going nuts about me not wanting at my party, it's the same thing if they say no alcohol in the building. Whatever we checking for, it's the same thing as people saying, you gotta bring clear bags. It's the same thing when you go in a restaurant and they say, no rips in the jeans.
It's his party, and he can invite who he wants to. Okay, I got it.
No hats on. These people own this establishment, and there's certain things they don't go for. It's the same thing. But now you want to say you're gay. You want to bully people. Y'all fought for gay rights for 20, 30 years. We said nothing. Maybe we...
Who said nothing when people were fighting for gay rights? Who said nothing? Boosie. Two red bones kissing in the back seat. Girl, don't stop, keep going, that attract me. You were the first rapper I knew of promoting homosexuality. Boosie? We was in the gay club, jamming Boosie. Wipe me down, two red bones kissing in the back seat too. That was it. You were promoting homosexuality. Ain't your daughter a stud, Boosie? All right. So, you don't want any transsexual people at your party. Okay. Who tripping about that? Are you using this to promote your party? The same people that come to your party every year, the same people. So if that included transsexuals, then this year's just different, I guess. But you can have who you want to at your party. We're not tripping about your party. Why you having your party during Pride Month? You feel me? I feel like this is promo for your party, Boosie. Ain't no new people trying to come to Boosie party anyway.
You should fight for straight rights. You can't even say
straight rights.
You can't even go against. You can't even go against it. If you're not with it, you can't even go against it. Y'all get that offensive. I got real players, real bosses. I mean, football.
Real players, real bosses, football play. No new people coming to your party, Boosie. What football player coming to your party? Your Christian topless party. What are we talking about? Straight rights. Gay rights are human rights. Okay? Let's just get this clear. Gay rights are human rights. You can have whoever you want to at your party if they come. Transsexuals don't have to come to your party. If I want to have an all-woman party and I don't want no dudes there, I had a right to do that. You had a right to have whoever you want to at your party. Why do you have to make an announcement? What are trannies really trying to line up to come see Boosie, man? But if they are, and you have a gay following, it's because you were promoting homosexuality. Now you want to switch up. How about you don't have no felons at your party? How about that, since you hitting folks over the head with hookahs? On probation with the feds. Why do you keep taking your straight ass to jail, Boosie? That is so gay to me. You know who in jail, Boosie? Transsexuals And men. Why you keep going there? Why you can't stay out of trouble? Why do you have to make an announcement during Pride Month that transsexuals can't come to your topless party, bro? I have not heard anything about any exceptional person, players or pimps. Pimp C wouldn't roll up to your party, bro. You bad news, Boosie. That's what I call you. Bad news, Boosie. You want a party during Pride Month.
People, NBA people, attorneys, rappers, you know, that's my
Your attorneys coming to your party, Boosie. Boy.
establishment.
All these young kids that had to take cases for you. Boosie, you been problematic, man. We be letting you make it. Nigga.
If I'm not
What?
going for it, I'm not going for it. Simple as that. I don't want nobody licked and treated. You know, I'm protecting people. I'm protecting a lot of people's reputation. And it's my establishment. Just like when you go to certain restaurants and you can't wear ripped jeans. When you own something, you have the right to set the rules of your establishment. Same thing if you go and see somebody in a prison. Certain clothes you can't wear.
I agree with him, right? And so the argument is basically that Boosie is saying that no trans people will be allowed at his pool party on his property, and I think that he has the right to do so. Now,
He does.
obviously, on a regular basis, Boosie triggers the trans community because, for whatever reason, he wants to use them as an example of what you can't do, and maybe it's people that's trying to purchase tickets that's in the trans community to participate at the party. But
No,
he's
Anton.
right? Nobody wants to be fooled.
Anton, the same way you don't want to be seen now, we don't want to be seen now. And I'm not trans. I'm a lesbian. I don't want to be nowhere Boosie at. If I run into Boosie at the jewelry store, like I have before, if I ran into Boosie at Sharpstown Mall, if I ran into Boosie at the Galleria, if I was on stage at Boosie concert like I have been before, today, ain't nobody trying to be around Boosie, man. They shooting at Boosie. That's like being around Donald Trump. Nobody trying to be. Hey, I'm not even trying to be around nobody gonna put my life in danger or don't feel like I should exist as a human being because of my sexuality. That type of stuff. When your daughter a stud. Lil Ivy gonna be at the damn party? Will Lil Ivy be there with the players and pimps and the topless hoes? Anton, we don't want to be there. The trans don't. The women don't. The men don't. They don't.
Nobody wants to be bamboozled. Nobody wants to be finessed, especially if you're high profile and you're at this party. Nobody wants to be Chingy. Because Chingy, and a lot of y'all may remember this, is one of the people in our history whose career was basically canceled because they were saying that he was with a trans person, but that person actually lied on him.
No, Chingy was with the trans person. We were at the club when Chingy didn't show up at Big Yo's because he got outed. You feel me? And then all of a sudden he didn't want to come and chill with the gays no more. But you was booked and ready to come until you got outed, boy. Stop it. Stop it. Anton, you ain't been in them circles. Hold up.
Why he didn't put a lawsuit on them, because they did absolutely ruin his career. But I believe that if you own the establishment...
Same reason they don't have a lawsuit against Jaguar Wright. Think about it.
If it's your party, there's no such thing as discrimination because you can discriminate against who you want to discriminate against. If you wanted to have an all-girl pool party, cool. Then guys ain't invited. If you wanted to have an all-guy pool party, cool. Nobody. If you wanted to have a pool party based off of net worth, that is up to you. It is the right that you have as an American in this country.
Absolutely.
And you do not have to issue tickets to somebody that you don't think will be or fit the aesthetic of your party. You wanted to have an all-white party, all-black party, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Of course, people are going to feel some type of way because for whatever reason, they feel like they need to spend money in places where they're not wanted. And that's...
Or they just want to be a part of something or included in something. You feel me? But people like myself, if you don't want me there, I don't want to be there. I go where I'm celebrated, not tolerated. You feel me?
A completely different conversation. But I'm trying to figure out why this is something that's so easily triggered. Like, why do y'all feel like you have to get into Boosie's party? There's a trillion parties that's happening all over the summer. And it don't have to necessarily be at the Boosie estates. I don't have no problem with what he's saying. I mean, I'm not looking to go
when
to
is
a
his
Boosie
party?
But at the
Doing
same
Pride
time,
Month?
like, I don't think that's the thing that's for me.
Things you can't do.
You, Boosie, talking about things you can't do. These law-abiding citizens, bro. Ain't nobody fits to come and crash your party, man. If some trans get in there, it's because y'all want them in there. Some of them players and pimps you talking about, they want them in there. You tripping.
This fucking world is out of control. It's sad.
But you can't hit nobody upside the head with a hookah. You can't carry a gun, you're a felon. You can't, bro. And you want people to feel sorry and everybody always against you, bro. I don't like that, Lil Boosie. I don't like that at all.
I'm trying to figure out if y'all are joking or if y'all are really serious about being mad at Boosie saying that he didn't want the sisters going to his party topless, and he's checking Adam apples and all.
Who is the sisters? And who is Boosie? I know who Boosie Collins is, but Boosie is Boosie.
If I'm not mistaken, his nickname came from, I think his mom or somebody like Boosie Collins or whatever. They gave him that little nickname. And they just pronounced it Boosie because they from the South. Baton Rouge, to be exact.
Are y'all telling me that y'all calling...
Yeah, they say the sisters. Yeah, they do. What's funny about that, Anton? But go ahead, you know, you goofy.
Are y'all calling men that are dressed like women sisters? Y'all got it.
Type of bullshit at the door. I'm really trying to figure out if y'all are really mad about that, because if so, I'm concerned. Because why would you even want to go to his fucking party anyway? Why would you want to go? It's not even an environment for us. Why would you want to go to his fucking party? Knowing all of the stuff that he has said about trans people, LGBT people in general, why the fuck would you want to go to his party? And it's a topless party. You're throwing yourself to the fucking wolves. I'm not getting it. Like, I don't know if this is a fake moment that everybody's that people are acting mad or acting concerned, because now it's like being posted every fucking where. I don't know, but y'all knew better.
I mean, I'm assuming I know what this is, but they have a point. Why would you, and I said this.
You see what I'm saying? Why? I'm assuming I know what this is. How about she's presenting as a woman? You could say she. You could. Would it hurt you to say that? I'm not sitting here trying to figure anything out about you, man. You feel me? Like, why is it that you can't just, she presents as a woman, You not trying to holler at her or nothing. You could just say she. But we can say they. That's cool. But sticking with correct English as much as possible. As much as possible. I don't like the them, they, and that. You feel me? She could be she. But okay.
Why would you want to go somewhere where you're not invited? If I'm not invited somewhere, I don't want to get there. I don't want to crash it. I don't want to be a part of it. They don't want me there. They don't want you there. And I don't think that there's going to be anybody that's crashing.
Would you go to Singapore? Would you go to Malaysia? They don't want you there. You get that? But if you want to travel and go see the country, you're going to go and you're going to abide by the laws of the land. But they don't want you there. You know, in Japan, they wouldn't want you there. We have bases all over the world. Americans go all over the place. They don't want you there. They tell you they don't want you there, but you're going to go and enjoy yourself. You feel me? So, you're not always wanted in the places that you go. You still want to go sometimes. Now, I'm not going to compare any of that to a Boosie party. He complains about people not showing up for him. He complains about that. And then he fools himself into thinking he's a hero. And speaking for others who can't speak for themselves. They can. They can. They just let you get out there on the forefront and sound stupid as hell. Boosie, sit down somewhere, man. Let's go,
A
Anton.
trans party that's not invited to be there. So why do y'all feel compelled to try to convince people that you belong in places where you're not invited? If they are having a topless party and you are a man that parades around as a, that's probably
From what
not
I
for you.
hear-
I didn't even know that it was a topless party, but
Yeah,
Is that
it's a
legal?
topless party.
Okay, y'all, let's talk about it.
Yes,
Lil
it
Boosie, Lil Boosie badass.
Is it legal? Boosie ass on his way back to jail. You need to worry about having felons at the party around you. The Fed's been watching you, boy.
Is making announcements about his pool party. You know, he always have a pool party summertime. It's a topless pool party. Well, I guess somebody inboxed
Those glasses are crazy, right?
him asking him, can trans women come to the pool party because they wanted to support him because they loved his music and they just wanted to come to the party. He texted him back on his social media page and said no. He said no. And he
Yeah.
said he was trying to be respectful about it. But this is his response of what he's saying. What do y'all think? Do y'all think that, you know, his points are valid? Or do y'all think that, you know, he just
I think what trans person asked to come to the party in the first place, why couldn't he just say no? Why did he have to make an announcement like he always makes an announcement about homosexuality? I don't get it. I do not get it. That is your thing, bro. And just for somebody who's been a career criminal, I just cannot, and promoted homosexuality. It was all good until your daughter was a stud, right? Man, I'm so glad my father is proud of the person that I am and the person that I became. My family embraces me because they don't have a choice. They don't have a choice. So they're going to love who I am. I've always been me. They gonna love who I am. Man, what? Lil Ivy, I'm gonna pray for you. Your dad is nuts.
is doing too much and he should allow whoever want to pay to come? Me, myself, personally, I feel like it's his party. If that's not what he want, then that's not what he want to see. He just don't want, he said he don't want people to be getting licked and tricked. So, he's saying that they're going to be doing thorough checks to make sure that there are no lady men in his
That's
party
crazy.
at all. He said he's gonna have some
Women,
big time
if
people there.
y'all let him check y'all for Adam's apple, And I don't know if he don't know, they get that shaved down now. What's up? You outrageous.
And some big time people are doing stuff on the low. Yeah, I get it. But he's saying he's hosting a party as a straight man, and that's not what he want to bring to the party. So if that's what some of those players or some of the people that's coming to his party is looking for, then they won't be able to get it at his party because they're gonna be doing chicks or whatever. But drop in the comments what y'all think about it. Do y'all think it's valid what he's saying? Do y'all feel like it's his party? He do what the fuck he want, or do y'all feel like he shouldn't be doing that? Let me hear what y'all got to say.
At this point, I firmly believe that a part of Boosie's marketing strategy in order to keep him relevant is to type in all caps to us whenever he sees.
Is that
a
the
man
50
that
Cent
do
G
something
Unit?
feminine publicly, because you telling me.
Hold on 1 second. Is that the G Unit tank top? I ain't seen one of them in years.
And you bet not try to wear one. You look like you got a funny shaped little body, man. That is hilarious to even imagine. All right, Anton, while you capping.
With the do-rag and the rope chain, the mini rope
Yeah.
chain in the garage.
All that.
That's crazy.
You just had to input your 2 cents on Caleb Williams painting his nails or having his nails painted on the cover of the Madden 27 video game cover. But it's not that deep. I promise you it's not. Like, and then everybody, I can't stand, y'all love some, it's about the kids, about the kids, about the kids. It ain't about them damn kids. Y'all just ignorant as hell. Like, this,
That is
bro,
so true.
when it comes to stuff like that, or what a child deems as acceptable, they gonna grow into that regardless. If your child wanna paint their nails, they gonna paint their nails regardless.
Nah.
If your child...
And see, this is where we veer off.
Anton, you're wrong.
Where we different. Because no, your child is going to be what you raise them now. They can go off and be rebellious later on when they become an adult. But as a child, you're going to do what I tell you to do and you're going to move accordingly.
I absolutely agree. Let me correct myself. I do. As a child, if I say you're not going to have red fingernails, you're not going to have red fingernails. It's straight like that. I mean that. If I say you're not going to have weave in your hair, you're not going to have weave in your hair. I don't even believe a child should have to work and make their own money. It could possibly be a form of control. My mom didn't let me work. I was an athlete. I didn't want to work, but the fact is, I wouldn't have been able to because I was a child, and she wanted me to stay in a child's place and not worry about having to make money for myself or anything like that. I think that is a blessing. I never really wanted for too much, and my parents made sure that I was taking care of. My village made sure I was taken care of, so I completely agree with that. If they said, hey, you're not painting your fingernails, I was not going to do that. And we got whoopings, and I feel like I was just a well-behaved child, and I was always, I stayed in the child's place. Even when I start mouthing off a little bit, better watch it. So I think discipline is important. And yeah, you don't get to just go off and do. Now, this gentle parenting age that they have going on here, if you tell your child, hey, no red fingernails, and your child go to school and still paint the red fingernails, man, the teacher's not communicating with the parents. You know you're not supposed to have no, your mama don't go for that. All of that. I just, your daddy don't go for that. And my mom and dad were separate, but they were both in relationships. And I was just really close with all of my family. And they kept me in check. They kept me in check. So, nah, you don't get to just go off and wear anything you didn't have permission to wear or do. It was like that for me. So I agree with you, Anton. When I did act upon being homosexual, I was grown. I was grown and on my own. And that's when I even started participating in any sexuality at all. So
You know what I'm saying? It's a reason why that is normalized in certain households and certain communities. And then it's not normalized, but you don't see it as prevalent in other communities. Nah, I'm not going with it. And we need to raise our children better, not based off of how we think that society makes it make sense for us, but according to what we think is making the most sense under the admonition of God.
Wear a dress, they're gonna wear a dress regardless. Your child gonna be gay, they're gonna be gay regardless. Y'all are trying to control things that cannot be controlled, and that just shows how ignorant you are. Because
that's
if you
true
have
too. What he's saying is absolutely correct as well, though, Anton. When that child grows up, you cannot control who they're attracted to, who they like, who they decide to date. You cannot control that. You can't. You can put as much influence on your child as you possibly can. But my parents, my grandparents, my aunts, my uncles, my cousins could not make me attracted to men. And you niggas couldn't either. So what we doing?
child, you got to understand that. Yes, you course correct this child on certain things, and that's mostly things
On
that
everything.
involves just making sure that they become a good
Exactly.
person.
All things.
But it's just something.
Yeah, I got course corrected on everything. I don't know if I believe in the born this way thing. I don't think you're born into a sexuality at all. I didn't think about sex. You feel me? Like, it was not in the cards while I was a child. So I wasn't on that. And I course correct everything with your kid, man. You can help them make the best decisions in life if they want to make the left turn or the right turn. If they get stuck in the middle, you got to be there for every single thing. I'm with that.
Things you can't control in your child. Your child is going to be who they are because they are not you. They are.
Your adult is going to be who they are. But your child, they're going to formulate. You feel me? But, man, just give as much input as possible and try to keep them on the right track.
Not an extension of you. They are their own separate person.
They
You just
literally
happen to
have your
DNA.
DNA.
That's it. And
They
that's
look
what I need
like
people to
you,
understand.
they
Especially
talk
black
like you, they walk like you.
I don't understand
they
why
do all
black
of
people
those
feel
things.
like your child could be a murderer, they could be a gangbanger,
Nah.
they can be out in the streets.
Nope.
It is possible, Anton. But I would say still, just do your best to keep them on the right track. You feel me?
They could be just
Can't
the
be none of
biggest
them.
hood rat walking,
And you
a
can't be
menace to
trans.
society. But let your ass be gay.
And you can't be trans. They gotta be grown, man. When they grown, if they come to you, and this is the thing, make sure you have the type of relationship that they come to you with it. Right? They have to have therapy. They can't just transition to another gender. This is mental as well as physical. And possibly spiritual, depending on the background. You feel me? But just be there so they don't take themselves out, man. Yeah.
You cooked.
Facts.
Like that's one thing I never understand about black people, and it's honestly such a shame. Cause then you got people, y'all don't understand the message. Y'all not understanding the message. Bruh. You are
They're
taking the
both right.
message about people, about homosexuality versus heterosexuality from somebody who promotes homosexuality in their music. Not only that, he also
You feel me,
enforces
Boosie?
degenerate culture. So y'all,
Multiple things can be true at the same time. I
Yeah.
still don't think it's right. Let me know what y'all think inside of the
And
comments.
that's cool. But if your daughter decided that she wanted to give in to the urge that she has for another woman, I hope, because she'll already know how you feel. You're very vocal about it. That you can still have a relationship with your daughter and she can come to you. Because, man, my father is incredible. I would hate to not be able to go to my father and talk to him about anything. So be there for him, Anton. But I agree with you on this video. Great video. Everybody like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Please comment. Let me know how you feel down in the comments, and I'll catch you on the next video.